So our first race of this closing session of these 2026 World Rowing Championships here on the Bosbaan in Amsterdam is the B final of the men's 8. The lineup sees the individual neutral athletes in lane 1, Poland in lane 2, New Zealand in lane 3, Romania lane 4. Lane 5 is Lithuania, lane 6 Ukraine.
Je hoort het van Rob Curling. We gaan eraan beginnen, Bosbaan. Dit is de eerste wedstrijd van het middagprogramma en dat is de B-finale van de mannen 8. De individuele neutrale atleten, zo heten ze. AIN zie je staan op het bord of INA. Zij roeien in baan 1. In baan 2 is het Polen, Polska. In baan 3 is het Nieuw-Zeeland, Nieuw-Zeeland. In baan 4 is het Romania, Roemenië. Litouwen, Lietuva in baan nummer 5. En in baan 6 is het Oekraïne.
Underway then in the B final of the men's 8. Great to see 6 8s racing side by side. We had time trials yesterday, of course, but we did have side-by-side racing this morning with the semi-finals of these 8s. So it's the second time out on the water for these crews. There's the New Zealand crew, finished just outside the A final places, behind Germany in that first semi-final, New Zealand. But they'll be wanting to make their mark second time out. It's a really good competitive start there with the Romanian 8s just leading the way through 200 meters. Rob? Jan. I'm Rob.
You're Rob, I'm Jan. Ja, daar gaan we dan. Ze zijn onderweg hier met z'n zessen op de oudste handgegraven roeibaan ter wereld. Maar daar zijn we trots op hier in Amsterdam. En het is een indrukwekkend gezicht zometeen als die 6 boten op ons afkomen. De armada die aan het strijden is voor de plek nummer 7 tot en met 12 in de eindstand van het wereldkampioenschap. Als je deze race wint, ben je de nummer 7 van de wereld.
So Tim, coming up to 450 meters, just wondering, having raced only a few hours ago, is this going to be a lot harder for these athletes, a second time out on the water today?
It's certainly, it makes a difference, Rob. Usually the 8s just race one time every day, but all these athletes will be on their recovery protocol to make sure they arrive fresh and sharp for this B final. Great to see Romania going toe-to-toe with New Zealand. New Zealand, of course, bringing the gold medal quality of Oliver Welsh and Benjamin Taylor in the stern of that crew to fire up that engine because they have the men's 4 from New Zealand sitting right behind them. The Kiwis up and amongst them, right beside them, as you mentioned, Romania, European champions. I think they are really disappointed to be racing this B final. They are A final material to my mind, but they were knocked out in the semi-final only this morning with Lithuania, Poland right beside them, and the individual neutral athletes in lane 1 about 3/4 of a length down on the leading 2 crews, or 3 crews I should say. Lithuania now making a move to go with Romania and New Zealand.
Ja, we zijn ruim onderweg in deze B-finale van de mannen 8 en we hebben echt een kwaliteitenveld hier liggen. Er zijn een aantal ploegen die niet zouden misstaan op het affiche van de A-finale. Zo hebben we de Nieuw-Zeelanders, we hebben de Roemenen die hier op dit moment de beste papieren hebben om vooruit te roeien. Daarnaast zijn het ook de Litouwers, het meest onderaan de wal waar we op mogen gaan letten, die zich zeker mengen voor een eerste plaats in deze B-finale. Als je deze dus wint, dan ben je 7e van de wereld. En we hebben hier een heel mooi aangezicht van die 3 ploegen die op dit moment nek aan nek gaan. Waarbij de edge net iets in het voordeel lijkt te zijn van die Roemenen. Die Roemenen waarvan bekend is dat ze hard kunnen starten en hard kunnen eindsprinten. Maar het is nog maar zaak dat ze het middenstuk aan kunnen blijven haken. Maar op dit moment Roemenië in de leiding.
The Romanian crew continue to step up. They're about a canvas now ahead of Lithuania and New Zealand. Romanians, of course, so much experience in that crew. Florin Arteni in the 7th seat, really anchoring the rhythm being set by Scripariu in the stroke seat. You can see the Lithuanian crew now on the big screen, who are a composite crew. They've raced different boat classes earlier this week, and they are in this B final, making life hard for the Romanians. Great push now again. Once again, New Zealand, they are moving back into this. They're closing down on that Romanian lead as we approach the 1500 meter mark. It's a 3-boat race here at the moment.
Nieuw-Zeeland op dit moment met een push ten opzichte van de Roemenen. En je ziet dat Litouwen gaat het nu langzaam aan laten afwegen in de laatste 500 meter. Het is toch de ervaring van de Nieuw-Zeelanders met natuurlijk Olympische ervaring. En de Roemenen met de ervaring van de Europese kampioenschap nog vers op zak. Zijn het deze 3 boten die op dit moment op de finish af gaan stormen.
Through the 3/4 mark, so less than 500 meters to go. The Kiwis go for a huge push. Benjamin Taylor in the stroke seat. We know he can absolutely empty that tank. He can really row out of his skin, and they are moving. They're just a few feet ahead of the Romanians, who now relaunch once again. 43 strokes a minute by the Romanian crew as they once again draw level with the Kiwis. I'm not sure the Kiwis have another gear to go to. Rob, Romania definitely on the move at 45 strokes a minute. The Romanian crew flying towards the finish.
Yeah, Romania possibly looking good for this. Still a little distance to go, though. It looks like Lithuania have been dropped from the first 2. This battle for first and second is all about New Zealand and Romania.
Het gaat tussen Roemenië en Nieuw-Zeeland voor die laatste meters. Inmiddels voor de grandstand. En we willen jullie horen. Amsterdam, doe je naam eer aan. Want we zijn de roeiwereld deze hele week lang. De Europese kampioenen. Zij gaan hier de nummer 7 worden.
Coming down to the finish then, Romania gonna hold on. They take the B-final ahead of New Zealand in 2nd place, and Lithuania come home in 3rd in the B-final of the men's 8, positions 7 through to 12 overall. What a spectacle, what a tremendous race, what a performance there by Romania.
Congratulations, New Zealand. Number 8 of the world on this Staatsloterij World Rowing Championships. Lithuania, number 3 in this B final. You are the number 9 of the world, Lietuva. And of course, Roemenië. Wat een eindsprint. Je hoorde het al van Tim van Vliet. Met zoveel ervaring in de boot. Werd een verschil gemaakt in die laatste meters door de Europees kampioen Roemenië.
We now have the B final of the women's singles sculls with Germany's Alexandra Förster in lane 1 alongside Katerina Dudchenko of Ukraine in lane 2. Tara Rigney of Australia is in lane 3 alongside Lauren O'Connor of the USA in 4, Paige Badenhorst of South Africa in 5 and Beatriz Tavares lane 6 for Brazil.
We zijn onderweg, want ook dat is als je nieuw bent bij het roeien. De volgende onderdeel is alweer begonnen als we de finish meemaken van het voorgaande onderdeel. We zijn onderweg met Duitsland, Oekraïne, Australië, de Verenigde Staten, Zuid-Afrika en Brazilië in de vrouwenskiff B-finale.
Well, Tim, I'm just wondering if Alexandra Förster will be feeling she should be racing later on today in the A final of the women's singles, perhaps more than anyone else in this lineup. Also worth mentioning Paige Badenhorst, who started these championships in phenomenal style in her heats. But to 800 meters gone, what's the picture?
Yeah, that was a big surprise to see Paige Badenhorst win the heat, and she is up and amongst the leading crews, but we are approaching 1,000 meters already Rigney, and of course Tara Rigney, the Australian two-time Olympian who is coming back after a years out following the Paris Olympic Games. She's racing here in the B final. She's tasted a bit of success this season, getting a bronze medal in Lucerne. And at the moment she is in the lead, but not by much, Rob. It's right beside her. She finds Katarina Dudchenko, the Ukrainian sculler, who was also a Paris Olympian. And she got the 4th place in Plovdiv. That's the 1-2. Alexandra Förster, you already mentioned her, the young German sculler. She is currently sitting in 3rd at the moment. That's the 1, 2, 3 coming through the 1,000. And I'm a bit surprised to see Lauren O'Connor from the USA trailing this leading 3 crews. I would have expected her to be up and amongst it, but she is still in striking distance.
Ja, we hebben een duidelijke top 3 gekregen in dit veld. Waarbij een van de 3 dames natuurlijk zich kan wanen in haar gloriedagen uit het verleden. Weliswaar in de B-finale, maar de Duitse Alexandra Förster was hier al eerder victorieus moet ik zeggen. Al dat Engels ook om mij heen de hele dag. Op de Hollandbeker, die andere iconische wedstrijd op deze prachtige roeibaan. Daarnaast dus de Oekraïense die meepikt in dit trio, Katarina Dudchenko. En als laatste de Australische Tara Rigney. Dan inderdaad, zoals Tim inderdaad zojuist even aangaf, mag het opvallend heten dat Lauren O'Connor op dit moment zich nog niet in die top 3 voegt. Maar vanuit de camerabeelden zoals die nu staan, lijkt het veld ook nog in elkaar te kunnen schuiven.
It's pretty much the same picture at 1,000. We're in the thick of the action here in the 3rd quarter of this race. And no surprise, Alexandra Förster making a huge move. She was down by about a quarter of a length at the 1,000. And now she's moving out to nearly a half-length lead ahead of Ukraine and Australia. That's the 1, 2, 3 just as it is, but lurking there still. Lauren O'Connor is still there. Paige Badenhurst not out of it. The only athlete still out of contention at the moment, I'd say, is Beatriz Tavares, not able to live with the high pace being set by Förster from Germany as she crosses into the last 500 meters of her race. It is dead level then between Ukraine and Australia for places 2 and 3. And Paige Badenhurst now rowing away from Lauren O'Connor from the USA with just 500 meters to go.
Ja, we gaan de laatste 500 meter in en het is nog steeds Alexandra Förster voor Duitsland die op dit moment leidt in deze B-finale. En dat doet ze inmiddels met bijna licht tussen de boten. Dus bijna licht tussen haar en haar Australische conculega Tara Rigney, die op dit moment nog steeds nog achter de Duitse ligt, maar nog voor de Oekraïense, die op dit moment ook weer een push inzet. En het is de Zuid-Afrikaanse Paige Badenhorst die we ook nog net niet kunnen afschrijven, want in dat skifveld kan ontzettend snel geschoven worden met de juiste push op het juiste moment. In de laatste 500 meter nog steeds Alexandra Förster op kop.
Well-timed push by Paige Badenhurst. She's 4th at the moment, but she's closing down the gap to Ukraine and Australia with a flying Germany's Alexandra Förster, Bob. She's really making that move stick. It's clear water margin now.
Yeah, it's very impressive, isn't it? And it's great to look just further down the course as well. Fascinating to see the chasing pack, just what they're up to here. They're in lane 3. Tara Rigney making her presence felt, coming through. Katarina Dudchenko of Ukraine in lane 2. Still Alexandra Förster of Germany out in front.
Alexandra Förster, Duitsland, de jongste van deze B-finale met haar 24 jaar. Duitsland, laat dich hören. Bosbaan, laat je maar horen voor de winnares van deze B-finale. Want dat kan niet meer fout voor Alexandra Förster.
Fabulous battle going on for second, just behind Förster, who's heading down to the line now. Here she comes to take this B final in the women's single sculls. Great rowing from her. And Tara Rigney of Australia has raced a superb race to come home in second, ahead of Dudchenko of Ukraine in third. The B final of the women's single sculls.
Ja, we zien er in beeld. Laat het nog maar een keertje horen. Handen op elkaar, Bosbaan, voor Alexandra Förster, Duitsland. Zij is de nummer 7 van de wereld. Number 8 of the world. Congratulations is Tara Rigney, Australia. Well done.
B-final of the women's 8 is already well on its way down the course. So let's head straight over to Tim.
Thank you, Rob. We have Italy, Australia, Germany and the People's Republic of China racing this B final in the women's 8. And no surprise to see the Aussies out in front. They were the quickest crew to qualify for this B final by a few seconds ahead of Italy, Germany, who were closest to them. But it's a bit of an upset to see the Aussies missing out on the A final. Right behind the Australians, nearly a length down on the Australians, I should say, we find Germany with plenty of experience on board. I look at Pia Greiten in the 5 seat of the Germans, of course, a former ladies trophy winner here on the Holland Baker Regatta, so she also knows the Bosbaan. That's the second crew at the moment, with a very surprise crew from Italy. It's a composite crew, so most of these athletes would have raced other events, but it's only the 4th time since the 70s that Italy has put a women's 8 on the water. They're currently in 3rd, just ahead of the People's Republic of China.
Ja, we zijn inmiddels onderweg in de B-finale van de dames 8. En daar zien we ook weer een opvallende naam terugkomen, namelijk de Australische 8. Een 8 die ook wederom niet zou misstaan in een A-finale. Deze ploeg neemt dan ook niet verrassend de leiding op zich en wordt gevolgd door de Italiaanse ploeg die hard aan het werk is om dat bij te houden. En daarachter is het de Duitse ploeg met ook de nodige ervaring aan boord. Ook bekenden van de Bosbaan die weten hoe en wanneer ze moeten racen. En op dit moment komt Australië met ruim een lengte voor op de Duitse richting dat finishgebied.
Laura Gawley in the stroke seat of that Aussie women's 8. A decent pace, Rob, 41 strokes a minute as they come across the picnic area, and they will hear the cheers from the crowds. The Germans locked in that battle with the Italians. The Germans have the edge over Italy at the moment. It is about a canvas for the Germans for that second position. But having said that, the Italians go for a change of gear. The Italians now draw level with Germany. Australia untouchable in this B final, but I reckon the Italians are now rowing through the German crew to get that second position.
Absolutely bow ball to bow ball between those two boats, Germany and Italy. You can't help feeling with the Italians, their sprint, they may well do it, but still a bit of a way to go. Australia remain out in front.
Australië aan de leiding in het stukje voor de grandstand. Het allerlaatste stukje voor de Australische 8. Die hier toch die 7e plek in de eindstand gaan binnenhalen. Voor de vrouwen 8. All your Australians, where are you?
Tremendous roar from the grandstand here as Australia come home to take this B final by almost a length ahead of Italy. Just coming home to take second place with the final push, the final stroke of their race. Australia in first. I've got Italy down as second. Let's await confirmation for that. That is indeed correct. And Germany home in third. People's Republic of China fourth in the B final of the 8.
We kijken naar de 10 beste roeilanden van de wereld als het gaat om de vrouwen 8. De nummer 10 is Gina Zhongguo. Op nummer 9 hebben we Duitsland. Op 8 net de Italiaansen. Zij zijn de nummer 8 van de wereld. En op nummer 7 Australië met Georgie Gleeson, met Eliza Gaffney, met Lily Triggs, met Ella Bramwell, met Samantha Morton van Eibergen, met Paige Barr, Jamie Ford, Laura Gurley en Hayley Verbund.
The B final of the men's single sculls lines up like this with Alexander Kowalski, AIN1 in lane 1. Mihai Ceruta of Romania in lane 2. Fintan McCarthy's in lane 3 for Ireland. Stefanos Tuskus is here in the B final for Greece in lane 4. Kai Schätzler of Switzerland in lane 5. And Bastian Secker, Denmark, lane 6.
We zijn er alweer verder met het volgende onderdeel. Het gaat in razende vaart. De mannen skiffs zijn onderweg. Ook hier de B-finale. En daar zitten een paar bijzondere namen in. Bijvoorbeeld Fintan McCarthy, Ierland, baan 3. Hij is ook wereldkampioen. Was hij op een ander onderdeel, maar nu in de B-finale. En de regerend wereldkampioen, de titelverdediger Stefanos Ntouskos. Ook hij vaart in deze B-finale op baan nummer 4. Met daarbij ook nog Alexander Kowalski, met daarbij ook nog Mihai Ceruta, met daarbij ook nog Bastian Seckler en Kai Schätzler.
So coming up to not far now from 1,000 meters, Tim, is Tuskus making up for the disappointment of not making it into the A final.
I think he's making amends, Rob. He would be very disappointed to miss out on the A final, but it's just not been his regatta so far. So he has an opportunity to make amends and to right his wrongs from the previous rounds, because we expect the Tokyo Olympic champion and reigning world champion to feature in the A final. But he's here in the B final, and at the moment he is in the lead, just ahead of Romania's Mihai Sharuta. And of course, lurking in the distance, we have Fintan McCarthy, the former lightweight and double Olympic champion, about a length down. But I'm really impressed by the way that Kai Schatzler is rowing at the moment. He's well, about half a length down on Natuskos from Greece, sitting pretty in second at the moment. But very little separating these two crews. Only Bastian Secher from Denmark is a clear water down on the leading cruise.
Een verrassend aangezicht hier in de B-finale is namelijk de wereldkampioen Stefan Natuskos. Die tot nu toe geen gezegend toernooi ondervindt. Maar hij probeert zichzelf te revancheren in deze B-finale. En dat doet hij op dit moment succesvol. Hij moet wel de Roemeniër Mihai Sharuta vrijwel naast zich deelden. Het is een halve bootlengte wat hij, minder dan dat wat hij nog voor heeft. Daarnaast kunnen we ook de Zwitser Kai Schatzler nog niet uitvlakken. Maar ook vanuit Ierland is het Finn McCarthy dat nog steeds zijn ogen heeft op een overwinning op die B-finale. Maar op dit moment nog steeds aan de leiding wereldkampioen Stefan Natuskos.
It's hotting up at the front of the race. It's level pegging between Greece and Norway. Natuskos and Sharuta going bow ball to bow ball as we approach that famous wide bridge here on the Bosbaan with Kai Schatzler from Switzerland just a few feet down on the leading two crews. And I think they all go for a change of gear. That little glance from Natuskos to raise his rate. He's already at 36 strokes a minute, but he has to contend with a fast pace now being set by Sharuta from Romania, who's up at 38 strokes a minute, really pushing.
Ja, op dit moment de Zwitser die een grote push maakt. En het is, ik zou nu willen zeggen dat het inderdaad vanuit Zwitserse zijde komt dat het momentum ligt, het momentum ligt in Roemeense handen op dit moment. Dan kijk ik toch heel even verder over mijn schouder om dan te bezichtigen. Ik durf er nog geen klap op te geven.
It's Switzerland's Kai Schatzler who is now going for it. An amazing turn of pace from him at just 37 strokes a minute. He rose down Sharuta from Romania. It's 3 feet separating Switzerland and Romania. Natuskos really not living up to his gold medal from last year. He's in third position and he will be rowed down by McCarthy from Finland. But the race, Rob, out in front, Switzerland and Romania.
Absolutely, and I know you meant Fintan McCarthy from Ireland because he will put on a sprint, that is for sure. But not far to go now. What an incredible performance this is by Kai Schatzler of Switzerland, still just out in front.
Op dit moment is het Kai Schatzler, Zwitserland, die deze B-finale lijkt te gaan winnen. Maar er kan nog veel gebeuren in die laatste meters. Ik zeg Bosbaan, geef er eens een klap op.
It's going to be Switzerland. Schatz, who's going to be the winner here. Kai Schatzler takes the win in this B final of the men's single sculls from Romania's Sharuta. And I think third place over on the far side has gone to Bastian Secher of Denmark. The order has changed completely just in those final few stages. Let's just confirm that for you. Schatzler of Switzerland first. Sharuta of Romania in second place, and indeed Secher of Denmark third. Stefanos Antoukas well down the order there in fourth place, ahead of Fintan McCarthy of Ireland and Kowalski of AIN.
Ja, maar nog een hele spannende ontknoping in die laatste meters. Mooie prestatie van Bastian Secher. Terwijl hier de vrouwen 8 richting de start gaat oproeien. Geef ze maar een beetje goede energie mee, Bosbaan.
The last of our B finals is underway. It's the mixed double sculls, Uruguay, Hungary, Italy, Romania, Czechia and Austria. And just a reminder, everybody, that after this race, there will be that tribute to Olaf Tufte before we move on to the A-finals.
We zijn onderweg met de laatste B-finale van vanmiddag. En dat zijn natuurlijk de gemengde dubbel 2. We zijn onderweg met Uruguay, Hongarije, Italië, Roemenië, Tsjechië en Oostenrijk. En nog even een kleine reminder voor jullie is dat we na afloop van deze wedstrijd het eerbetoon zullen doen voor de ons onlangs ontvallen Olaf Tufte, de Noorse Olympische roeiheld die ons helaas veel te vroeg is ontvallen.
So Tim, bring us up to date with the story in this mixed doubles sculls B final.
Gladly. It is the B final for that mixed double, and Romania were the quickest crew to qualify from their semi-final. But right beside the Romanians, we find the Italians with Sophie Sauer and Niels Torre. That's the Italian combination. They had a little bit of a wobbly start, and they are now in second position as the Romanians have led from the get-go, and they are just about in the lead. But now we join the action, 1250 meters gone, and the Italians now look to move again. And going with the Italians is the double from Uruguay with Kluver Ferreira in the stroke seat and Nicole Jarzon there with her as well. The bow number 1, 2 lightweights racing in an open category, and a little look of worry from Niels Torre, himself a former lightweight from the Italian squad, to check if that Uruguayan double is making a move. The Uruguay just half a length down on Italy for the 1-2. Third at the moment, that's still Romania.
Ja, onderweg inmiddels ruim over de helft in de B-finale voor de mixed double sculls. Zien we op dit moment, terwijl ze langs het bosbaanbruggetje al meermaals genoemd vandaag gekomen, dat Italië daar aan de leiding gaat met Niels van der Torre en Sophie Sauer. Wel bekend hier op de bosbaan natuurlijk. Daar rechts van hun ligt de Uruguayaanse boot die op dit moment ook opstoomt. En er wordt veel heen en weer gekeken vanuit de Italiaanse boot die kant op. Er wordt veel gepeinsd, maar ook wederom weer een hoger verzet gevonden door deze Italiaanse combi.
Yeah, typical lightweight rowing from Niels Torre in the stroke seat, taking it up to 40 strokes a minute. And you can see the smile on the face of Sophie Sauer. They are really moving away now from Uruguay, who still have to raise their game for the sprint. It looks good for the Italians for 7th overall. Here it goes back to you, Rob.
Thank you, Tim. Yeah, it's a good race this, isn't it, for the B final. Italy looking very strong out there, determined to take this one with not much more to go now.
We zijn bijna bij de finish met deze B-finale van de gemengd dubbel 2. Met natuurlijk een Italiaans-Nederlands tintje. Italië met een Nederlands tintje. Je hebt het al gehoord van onze commentatoren. Sophie Sauer, ze roeide heel lang voor Nederland. Ze is inmiddels vroedvrouw in Italië en roeit nu ook voor dat prachtige land. Oranje tintje aan de leidende positie van Italië.
Italy, Uruguay, Romania, that's still the order here. Romania looking very challenging indeed. So Italy getting a big cheer as they come down to the finish line to take this B final of the mixed doubles sculls, easing over the line. Terrific battle for second, which goes the way of Uruguay ahead of Romania in third. The B final of the mixed doubles sculls. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join us for a tribute in memory of Olaf Tufte.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear ring friends, exceptional circumstances call for an exceptional moment. Olaf Tufte was an exceptional athlete, an exceptional champion, but also an exceptional individual, an exceptional ambassador of our sport. Today with me, Olaf's dad, representative of the Norwegian Rowing Federation and the Athletes Commission. Now, here in Amsterdam, let's celebrate Olaf. Let's remember him. Let's honor him and celebrate what he gave to rowing.
Olaf was not only one of our best athletes ever raced at our venues. Olaf was one of the greatest friends, one of the greatest ambassadors for our sport. He was the glue among the athletes community. Olaf, on behalf of all the athletes, you will forever be missed. If you can, please stand and join us all in clapping to honor Olaf Tufte. Thank you. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you so much for observing so beautifully that tribute to Olaf Tufte. So now let's get back out onto the water and to the sport that he loved and lived for. And to the first of our A finals, the men's 8. In lane 1, Germany. Lane 2, the USA. Lane 3, the reigning world champions, the Netherlands. Lane 4, on your big screen now, Australia. Lane 5, the reigning Olympic champions from Great Britain. And lane 6, Italy.
Germany, United States of America, the Netherlands, Australia, Great Britain, Italy. Attention.
The A final of the men's 8 cleanly away with Germany, USA, Netherlands, Australia, Great Britain and Italy.
Duitsland is begonnen in baan 1, Amerika in baan 2, Australië baan 4, Groot-Brittannië de Olympisch kampioenen in baan 5, baan 6 is voor Italië. En in baan 3, daar zijn ze. Ralf Rinks, Finn Florijn, Wieboud Rustenburg, Jorn Salverda, Sander de Graaf, Pieter Veen, Jan van der Meij, Mick Makker met stuurvrouw Jonna de Vries. De titelverdedigers vertrokken vanaf baan 3.
I think there'll be more than a few eyes on the battle between the Netherlands in lane 3, who took the World Championships in Shanghai, narrowly beating Great Britain to that gold medal. They're in lane 4, separated by Australia. They'll be having their say this afternoon, no doubt about that. Coming up to 300 meters gone, Tim, who's got the edge?
The edge was for Germany with the full lineup restored with von Müller and Hagemeister back in that crew. They were quickest out of the blocks, but the Dutch were right behind them, just a few feet separating Germany and the Netherlands from the start. The USA in there as well. The American crew is the big unknown here. They are fast. The entire US squad is in great shape, but the Dutch narrowly lead out at the first timing mark. USA second, Germany right behind them. Australia, Great Britain, perhaps not the quickest start from the Brits at the moment. And then of course Italy right amongst there.
Ja, de leeuw is los. Duitsland met een hele snelle start. Maar het is Nederland wat net het neusje ervoor legt. Het is Duitsland dat nu wat begint in te kakken. En de Amerikanen die sowieso al bezig waren aan een goed toernooi. Die lijken ook op serieuze medaillekansen mee te dingen. Maar het is net aan. Onze jongens, onze Holland 8. Net aan met het puntje ervoor. Op dit moment ook de hoogste bootsnelheid ten opzichte van alle ploegen. Groot-Brittannië, Australië, Amerika, Duitsland en Nederland zijn op dit moment de ploegen die het gaan uitmaken.
We're approaching the halfway mark already, 800 meters in. The Dutch now make that move. The Americans go with them, just a few feet separating the USA and the Netherlands for the gold medal at the moment. Australia just a canvas down on the Dutch, with the GB now making a move, trying to stay in contention. They have a lot of work to do because the crew from Great Britain is down by about a quarter length as we approach the halfway mark. Australia still in there, but the Dutch, the orange fans will go absolutely ballistic. The Dutch take about a quarter length ahead of the Americans at halfway.
Ja, daar zijn ze weer, die namen. Florijn en Riens. Zij zijn op dit moment de twee voorste mannen in de gehele race. Het is Nederland met 2 poppetjes voor op die Amerikanen. Het komt neer op een verschil van 0,77 seconden. Dat is in 8 races bij lange na niet genoeg om de race te beslissen. En hier onderaan wel zijn het ook de Britten die zichzelf terug de wedstrijd in knokken. Het is nog steeds Nederland met het puntje voor. Mick Makker slaat gedecideerd de Holland 8 voor. Jan van der Bij in zijn nek. Het gaat nu op deze mannen aankomen terwijl we richting de helft van de race gaan.
It's an amazing third quarter from the Dutch. They stretch out to nearly a third of a length lead ahead of the Australians. It's been 40 years since the last World Championship gold medal for an 8 for the Aussies. Can they do anything here in this third quarter? The USA currently locked in silver medal position. And here is the 8 from Great Britain moving back in there. The Brits actually now in bronze medal position, just 6 meters from the gold medal.
Ja, de mannen zijn los op dit moment nog steeds op de kop. Australië nu iets sneller in beweging. Groot-Brittannië doet ook zeker mee om de podiumplaats. Het is Nederland net aan met een halve bootlengte. Terwijl we richting die laatste paar meters gaan. Richting die iconische brug. Ja, en dan weet Mick Makker hoe ver die is. Dan weet hij hoe lang het nog is tot het einde. Dan weet hij het. En ze zien het. Ze komen nu langzaam aan het terrein binnen. Het gejuich zwelt aan. Iedereen voelt dat het kan. Het kan, maar onderlangs zij zijn het de Britten die opkomen.
Sub 4 minutes to the 1500 meter mark. This is a blistering race. The Australians in silver medal position. GB at 40 strokes a minute now in bronze medal. The Americans are gone. The crew from Germany is gone. And this crew from the Netherlands, you usually get just one chance to become world champion on home water. Will the Dutch seize this opportunity? They are moving out, but the Aussies are right behind them. Britain dead level with the Aussies for the bronze and the silver medal. It's going to come down to the wire. The Dutch still in the lead, Rob. It's going to be oh so close.
Great Britain and Australia tussling for that silver medal. It could go either way. It could even be a different colour for either of those. But still the Dutch on their home waters are heading for gold.
We moeten ze helpen in die laatste meters bosbaan. Het gaat heel spannend worden met de Engelsen, met Team NL, met de Australiërs, hier voor het goud op de bosbaan. We hebben natuurlijk de titel gepakt. Een historische titel vorig jaar. Wat wordt het vandaag? Wat wordt het vandaag op de bosbaan? Hier komen ze, Rob.
Great Britain are pushing through on the far side, coming down to the lane. It is the Dutch who get it. The Netherlands take the gold medal by the narrowest of margins. Might be a photo finish. The Netherlands will claim gold. Great Britain will claim silver. Australia will claim the bronze. And it is a new world best and world championship best time for that Dutch 8, 5:17.75.
600ste verschil, maar ze doen het. Kampioen worden is moeilijk. Kampioen blijven nog veel moeilijker. Maar zij kunnen het. En zij zijn Ralf Rinks, Finn Florijn, Wieboud Rustenburg, Jorren Salveda, Sander de Graaf, Pieter van Veen, Jan van der Bij, Mick Makker en stuurvrouw Jonna de Vries. Ze doen het. Ze doen het. Dit is Team NL.
All right, it's time to party. Put your hands up. Put your hands up, wave. Clap your hands. My mic's not working. Huh? Yes. All right. Alle Nederlanders, we hebben goud gewonnen. Handen boven je hoofd, we gaan zingen. Ja, lieve mensen, nog één keer met z'n allen voor Team Nederland. Handen boven je hoofd, klappen en zingen! En dat is... Blijven zingen! En we zingen nog één keer met z'n allen! Zingen! En je mag een klein beetje springen! Hey, 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 hey! We won! We won!
Ja, daar staat het. Brons voor Australië, zilver voor Groot-Brittannië en goud in eigen huis. Ze kennen elke druppel water hier op de borstbaan. En dan doen ze het. Onthoud die namen. Ralf, Finn, Wieboud, Jorren, Sander, Pieter, Jan en Mick. Over 9 maanden is dat de top 8 in de voornamenlijst van nieuwgeborenen.
Guys, this was tremendous to watch. How was it to race?
Very tough, very strange weekend, 3 races in 20 hours, but amazing, really amazing. To win it like this, it's a dream.
Yeah, how beautiful is it to defend it at home like this, with this crowd?
It's beautiful, but also the pressure putting on to the spectators here, it's amazing. Everyone is around, everyone is cheering, it's tremendously well. Oh man.
Take us to the race, it was so tight.
Yeah, we started fast. I feel like with the Germans. I didn't see it really good, but I feel. And then we went side by side. Then we made a little push. We took a bit off.
Then we won.
And then
we won! Yeah!
Do you have
Still undefeated.
still undefeated? Do you have any voice left?
No, not really. I don't need it anymore. Tonight is just dancing, no more shouting.
How would the celebration look like?
At the after parties, at the sissies. He organized it, so be there.
Congratulations, we're proud of you. The A final for the women's 8.
We hebben de A-finale van de vrouwen 8.
In lane 1, the Netherlands, stroked by Bente Paulis, coxed by Dunke Vetter. Lane 2, Canada, stroked by Sally Jones, Kit Kirsten, Cox. Lane 3, Great Britain, stroked by Annie Campbell-Ord and coxed by Jack Totham. Lane 4, the USA. In the stroke seat, Etta Carpenter, coxed by Nina Castagna. Lane 5, Romania. Stroked by Simona Radis, Victoria Stefani Petriano, Cox. And lane 6, New Zealand. Olivia Hay at stroke, Harrison Malloy, Cox.
Netherlands, Canada, Great Britain, United States of America, Romania, New Zealand. Attention.
Underway in the A final of the women's 8. What can we expect here? Netherlands and Great Britain both in here as well. Netherlands, the reigning world champions. Great Britain, Olympic bronze medalists. Alongside them from lane 2, Canada, the Olympic silver medalists. We have the reigning Olympic champions from Romania in lane 5. This is going to be one heck of a race.
Ja, heck of a race hoor je van Rob Curling. In baan 5 de Olympisch kampioenen van Roemenië. In baan 4 is het Amerika. Baan 6 Nieuw-Zeeland. In baan 3 natuurlijk Groot-Brittannië. Roeinatie, net als Nederland. Maar wij met Canada in baan 2 roeien in baan 1. We zijn met Claire de Kok, met Vera Snijders, met Lisanne van der Lely, met Hanna Heideveld, met Willemijn Mulder, met Ilse Kolkman, Hermijntje Drenthe, Bente Paulis en stuurvrouw Dielke Vetter. Met z'n 5 nog van de wereldploeg van vorig jaar in Shanghai. En dat betekent, we zijn natuurlijk op koers. Nou, misschien wel nog een medaille. Nederland staat op 1 in de medaillestand.
Coming up to 400 meters, it's the Romanian crew just edging ahead. So little in it. Tim, what can we expect here?
Yeah, I'd expect the Romanians to lead from the start, and they did get about a quarter of a length on the field in the first 250 meters, and a fantastic start by the Romanians. But behind the Romanians, it's basically level pegging between Great Britain, Canada, the Netherlands, all more or less right beside each other, and of course the Americans. The USA were quickest to qualify for this A final, but they are slow starters, so expect them to feature at the front of the race in the second half, but the Romanians have gone with a clear intention here to get the gold medal.
En we zijn onderweg. We zijn onderweg in de dames A-finale. Dat andere prachtige koninginnennummer van dit WK. Het zijn de Roemeense dames die de beste start hebben ondervonden. Die gaan hard weg. Maar we weten van de Amerikanen dat zij een dieselploeg zijn. Dat zij op kunnen komen stomen. En het die Roemenen knap lastig kunnen gaan maken. Het is een vrij geleveld veld daarachter. Want vlak ook onze eigen dames niet uit. Want natuurlijk op de vooruitgeschoven post daarachter in die boot... timmert Claire de Kok natuurlijk keihard aan de weg om ook Nederland in de juiste medaillekansen te gaan brengen. Nederland op dit moment ook met de hoogste snelheid en vaart ook zo richting die Roemenen toe die iets lijken uit te zakken.
The Dutch are on the cusp of a medal here with just 800 meters in. The Romanians have stretched away, but the Dutch are in silver medal position at the moment. That's a great start from the Netherlands with Bente Paulus, Olympic silver medalist, stroking her crew, and they are having a great race. They're about a canvas ahead of the Canadians and the crew from the USA now in that silver medal position, but it's really close as the crew from Romania approach the halfway mark with that women's pair in the stern of that crew. They've moved out to about a half a length now ahead of the Netherlands, Canada, Great Britain and the USA.
Ja, Nederland op dit moment op tweede positie. Net een halve bootlengte achter die Roemeense ploeg die zo ongelooflijk hard gestart is. Het verschil bedraagt net iets minder dan 2 seconden. Daarachter natuurlijk die Canadese dames. En het is nog maar zeer de vraag of die Roemenen dat vol kunnen houden. De ritme ligt verrassend fris naar achter. Maar het zijn de Nederlanders die nog steeds keihard hun best doen met een hoog tempo. 41 slagen per minuut om bij te halen. Maar op dit moment komt ook Groot-Brittannië aardig op stoom. En het is daar midden in dat veld achter die Roemenen is het echt stuivertje wisselen om wie daar met kop en schouders er dan bovenuit mag steken.
Yeah, this is perhaps the best race of the Dutch so far. They are dead level with Great Britain for the silver medal. Canada now feeling the strain. The USA lurking just a quarter of a length down on the Netherlands. And Great Britain hunting for a medal. But the Romanians still 3/4 of a length ahead.
Ja, de grote vraag, gaan de Roemenen dit volhouden? Als we naar de bootsnelheden kijken, dan wisselt het telkens wie hier de snelste tijden neerzet. Op dit moment is het Groot-Brittannië dat het momentum heeft. Nederland lijkt een klein beetje weg te vallen, maar het is zaak dat zij dit vol blijven houden, dat ze door blijven gaan. Want die Roemenen liggen nog steeds, terwijl we het Bosbaanbruggetje naderen met iets minder dan een lengte voor. En het zijn de Britten die daarop inlopen. Nederland dat telkens opzij komt, daar aan die zijde van die tribune, daar waar ze hopelijk het thuisvoordeel gaan ondervinden, richting de eindsprint.
Great push by Great Britain. That traditional third 500-meter push by GB sees them closing down the Romanians. It's just over a second now at the 1500-meter mark. GB still closing down the Dutch, starting to feel the strain, and keep a close eye on the crew from the USA. I think they're really pushing on now.
Ja, en dan is het nog op het laatst nog een push van Amerika, waar Amerika net boven Nederland lijkt te gaan eindigen. Het is Amerika nu met het meeste momentum. Roemenië lijkt toch vast te kunnen gaan houden aan die overwinning. Het is de VS wat zelfs nog zich bij Groot-Brittannië gaat melden voor een tweede plaats.
Look at the American bow ball, Rob. The US are absolutely shifting. Quickest boat on the water, down on the crew from Romania. Just 250 meters to go. Can the Americans clinch that gold medal?
Well, they've currently dropped the Dutch crew off the podium. They won't like that one little bit. Have they got enough fight in them to come back and challenge that? But it's still Romania in gold.
Roemenië nog steeds aan de leiding. De Olympisch kampioenen maken hun naam waar. Maar daarachter is het heel spannend. En Nederland, Team NL, heeft jullie nodig, Bosbaan. Breng wat energie naar het water. Een geweldige strijd hier voor de medailles.
Not far to go now before this podium gets settled. It's still Romania, Great Britain battling there against the USA to take the silver medal. Coming down to the finish line then, it is Romania who take the gold medal. Great Britain push in there to take the silver ahead of the USA in third who take bronze. The Dutch come through and take 4th place. They just miss out on the podium, but what a definitive race. Dominant Romania take the gold medal. Great Britain take silver. The USA bronze.
En we hebben in een nieuwe wereldbeste tijd is Roemenië. Romania is de wereldkampioen naast de Olympische titel. Het zilver vorig jaar in Shanghai is het goud in Amsterdam voor Roemenië. Het zilver is voor Great Britain. Here they are. Congratulations for British rowing. And of course, a magnificent race by Team USA claiming a bronze medal here on the Bosbaan. Team USA, we krijgen ze zo meteen in beeld. Zij pakken het brons. Maar mag ik een heel groot applaus voor onze leeuwinnen. Want ze hebben geknokt, ze hebben gevochten. Ze hebben geweldig ons laten genieten van hoe mooi de roeisport is. Ik wil het horen voor Team NL.
Just to echo what Jan said there, that was another world best and world championship best time from the winning crew, Romania, of 5:51.88. Well, the grandstand have certainly been making some noise, have they not? And terrific voice here.
My goodness me, what an incredible race. The atmosphere here was electric, but I have to say a huge congratulations to Romania. And I believe we have some fans behind me. They're out there somewhere. If you can't see them, you can definitely hear them. There they are. In fact, let's give them a quick moment. Anything you want to say to your rowers out there?
Love you!
That's all that needs to be said. But I've got to say, no matter which team is out there on the water, it has been full force here. So I want everyone in the grandstands to make some noise on 3 so that the rowers can hear us before the next race starts. So are we ready? 1, 2, 3. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ja, en dan hebben we ook nog eens in een Nederlands liedje buitengekozen. We zijn toch een beetje trots dat we toch die 3e plek hebben. Dus ik zou even willen vragen. Alle Nederlanders, zijn we er klaar voor? Jullie kennen het nummer. Zing even mee en we zingen Olé! Komt-ie! Everybody clap your hands! Come on, put your hands up! Clap your hands, hands, hands! Yo! En we zingen. Yo! Clap your hands, clap.
Well, congratulations at first. How is it to win back what you lost last year?
It was not an easy win, but we are so happy, so excited for this medal.
Yeah, what went through your mind when you crossed the finish line?
Honestly, I was thinking about just to beat them because I saw that they were closer and closer, and I trust my team, and here is the result.
Yeah, and you have one of the best in the world for all time, Simona Radis. You wrote history, do you know that?
I know, but just because you already told and I heard it, I wasn't thinking about this. I'm just happy because we did this race today. It was, I think, our best race in this new kind of team after the Olympic Games, and we go home proud.
Do you have anything left because you have another race to go?
For sure. Can't wait to go back on the start.
Congratulations.
The A final of the women's single sculls.
Hier is de A-finale van de vrouwen skiff.
Lane 1, Lithuania, Victoria Senkuta. Lane 2, representing the Netherlands, Caroline Florijn. Lane 3, Ireland, Fiona Murtagh. Lane 4, Great Britain, Lauren Henry. Lane 5, Serbia, Jovana Arsic. Lane 6, Switzerland, Aurelia Maxima Janssen.
Serbia, Switzerland, attention.
Underway in the third A final of the day. It's the women's single sculls, Lithuania, Netherlands, Ireland, Great Britain, Serbia and Switzerland.
Ja, Amsterdam, Amstelveen. We zijn onderweg met natuurlijk in baan 2. We zien er in beeld onze eigen koningin van de skif. 5 Europese titels, 2 wereldtitels. Regerend Olympisch kampioene Sweet Caroline Florijn is aan begonnen. En ze doet dat naast haar met de titelverdedigster Fiona Murtagh uit Ierland. En natuurlijk de grote concurrenten nu in beeld. Lauren Henry heeft een indrukwekkende week achter de rug hier in Amsterdam. En daar ook bij Jovana Arsic. En natuurlijk ook de wereldkampioene onder 23 Aurelia Maxima Janssen. En in baan 1 zit ook Victoria Senkuta.
I think a lot of attention will be focused on lanes 2, 3 and 4. Florijn of the Netherlands, the reigning Olympic champion. We've got the reigning world champion alongside her, Fiona Murtagh from Ireland, and then Lauren Henry, Tim, who's been so fast this week, the fastest. She's been winning races by some distance, took silver last year. How are we going approaching 400?
It's pretty much the same picture we saw in the semi-final yesterday at this stage of the race, with Caroline Florijn leading from the start. And like that quarter semi-final, she got about a full length of a lead ahead of Lauren Henry from Great Britain. But I don't think Lauren will be too much troubled at this stage, because she rode through Caroline Florijn twice, once in the quarterfinal, once in the semi-final. So this won't shake her, but it's a great start once again by the Dutch Olympic champion. Behind Great Britain and the Netherlands, it's basically 3 crews abreast. At the moment, it is Janssen from Switzerland in bronze medal position.
Onderweg richting de 500 meter in deze skiffinale van de dames. Onze Caroline Florijn op dit moment op kop. Maar we weten dat dit ook zomaar een herhaling van zetten kan zijn. We weten dat zij fantastisch kan starten. We weten dat ze als een duveltje uit een doosje weg is. Maar we weten ook dat haar Britse conculega Lauren Henry daar niet zo snel van onder de indruk is. We weten dat zij heel gedecideerd en heel erg tot op de millimeter precies zo'n race uit kan roeien. En dat heeft ze al 2 keer eerder laten zien tegen deze geduchte tegenstander. Dus dit zal echt tot op de allerlaatste meters aan moeten komen. En we zien nu ook dat deze twee zich onderscheiden van de rest van het veld. Met Caroline Florijn net voorop kop. Maar daarachter is het dus in dat gedecideerde tempo is het Lauren Henry van Groot-Brittannië.
Lauren Henley just slightly quicker than Caroline Florijn at the moment. We're 750 meters into this race and the top 2 have clear water margin ahead of the rest of the field. It is the Paris bronze medalist Victoria Sinkute from Lithuania who is right alongside Janssen from Switzerland for the bronze medal at the moment. And of course Fiona Murtagh from Ireland still lurking in the distance. And we know the Irish sculler has a phenomenal sprint in the last 250 meters. So keep a close eye on the Irish woman. But still the Netherlands in front. But I feel that Lauren Henry is closing that lead down.
Ja, Caroline Florijn nog steeds aan kop. Op dit moment met een iets lagere bootsnelheid dan de Britse concurrenten. Die langzaam maar zeker onze oranje leeuwin aan het opjagen is. Zij zijn met z'n tweeën nu op dit moment de kop van het veld. Maar daarachter is nog steeds ook die zo goede sculler uit Ierland. Dat is natuurlijk mevrouw Murtagh die zeker ook mee komt doen. Omdat zij natuurlijk een waanzinnige eindsprint heeft. Op dit moment is het Caroline Florijn nog net nipt met het boegballetje ervoor. Maar dat gaat niet heel lang meer duren of dat de Groot-Brittannische Lauren Henley dat gaat evenaren.
Here comes the push. Here is Lauren Henry. She is drawing level with the Dutch athlete at the moment. Just 6 feet separating Great Britain and the Netherlands at this stage. And Sinkute and Murtagh locked in the battle of their own for the bronze medal. At the moment, I should add, it is the Netherlands still leading by a whisker. With Lauren slightly quicker at this stage. We're approaching 1250 meters gone. It is Lauren Henry's race to lose, I think, because now she is level with the Netherlands and now she is in the lead.
Groot-Brittannië nu op kop. Caroline Florijn moet nu aan gaan zetten om Nederland deze winst te bezorgen op het eigen water. Nu moet het erop aan gaan komen. 2 keer hebben we dit al eerder gezien. Nu moeten de lessons learned het verschil gaan maken. Lauren Henry op dit moment aan de leiding. Daarachter dus het gevecht tussen Ierland en Litouwen. Waarbij de Ierse Murtagh op dit moment de dominante leiding pakt met een kleine voorsprong op die bronzen plak. Vooraan in de race op dit moment Lauren Henry die nu afstand gaat nemen van Caroline Florijn.
Little look to her right from Lauren Henry to see where this woman, Caroline Florijn, is at. And it's just about 3 meters down from the bow ball of Lauren Henry. And now she is really making that move. She's nearly half a kilometer an hour quicker than the Dutch Olympic champion at the moment. And this is her real strength. That power, that consistency, that poise. And now she is really sticking the knife in. She looks to her left. She looks to her right. She knows she's at 1500 meters gone. It is just about a 1 minute 40 still left to row. And this is a great position for Lauren Henry in gold medal position through the penultimate timing mark. Caroline Florijn just about silver at the moment. And here's Fiona Murtagh from Ireland at the moment in bronze medal position. But she's really moving.
Ja, we waren gewaarschuwd voor die eindsprint van Fiona Murtagh uit Ierland. Die zij op dit moment gaat inzetten. En ze zit op de hielen van Caroline Florijn. Die alles op alles moet zetten om die zilveren medaille binnen te halen. Het lijkt dat Lauren Henry voor Groot-Brittannië op dit moment gaat winnen hier op dit Koninginnenveld. Het is nu alles of niks richting de lijn voor Florijn.
It's all or nothing for Caroline Florijn. She has to defend that silver medal from Fiona Murtagh. And I think, Rob, you'll be very pleased to see Lauren Henry from Great Britain completing a flawless season so far. Just 250 meters to go to get her gold medal.
She's doing what she's been doing all week. She's doing what she's been doing all season. And that is breaking clear of the chasing pack. Clear water now between Lauren Henry and the chasing pack of Caroline Florijn of the Netherlands and Fiona Murtagh of Ireland. That's the podium, but which order is it going to be?
Ja, daar komt het podium aan. Wat gaat het worden? Gaat die energie nog het zilver voor Caroline Florijn veiligstellen? En jutten ze misschien elkaar wel zo op dat ze nog in de buurt gaan komen van die fantastische Lauren Henry. Ze is 25 jaar. Vorig jaar pakte ze het zilver op het WK. En deze week was ze ongenaakbaar op de bosbaan. Ze komen eraan. Ik zeg bosbaan, ga maar helemaal los. Voor Lauren Henry, voor Fiona Murtaugh en natuurlijk voor Caroline Florijn.
Florijn desperately trying to shake off the challenge of Murtaugh. I don't think it's going to be enough from her. But what about the gold medal? It is going to go the way of Great Britain and Lauren Henry. She takes the gold. Fiona Murtaugh of Ireland gets the silver. The bronze goes to Caroline Florijn of the Netherlands.
Yes, there she is. Congratulations, Great Britain. Congratulations, Lauren Henry, world champion. A silver medal for the defending champion, Fiona Murtaugh. Congratulations, Irish rowing. Magnificent performance. En dan, ze nam een break na de Olympische goud. Ze blijft voor altijd de eerste Nederlandse skifeuze die Olympisch goud pakte. Dat blijf je voor altijd. Vandaag pakt ze het brons. Nog steeds op het allerhoogste podium. Hoort ze er natuurlijk bij. Hier is de bronzen medaille. Hier is Caroline Florijn. Hier is Team NL.
Oh, Gemma, I think we can afford ourselves a little pat on the back for Lauren Henry's gold medal for Great Britain there.
We absolutely can. And a huge, huge congratulations to Lauren. And let's hear it for Great Britain. Now, I have to say, obviously, congratulations to our world champions so far, but I think we have to give a huge applause to every rower for giving us some incredible racing so far. So, everybody on your feet, put your hands in the air, and let's make some noise! Let's see your dance moves, everyone! Come on! Looking amazing, everybody. Keep it going.
Lauren, yeah, you're very tired. Do you have any first words?
Yeah, I'm so proud of myself. Like, it's been a really difficult year, but like, I've stuck in there, and you know, I'm just so proud because last year I lost out by like a centimetre, and this year I was certain that I was going to be in the front with at least a K to go, so I knew I could get it. I just want to say a big thank you to my family and my coach Andrew Randall, who he has really made this possible, and he's believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. But yeah, it's pretty special. I think this is the first time Great Britain has won a women's single world title at the senior level, and it's been my aim since the Paris Olympics, and it's been a dream of mine since I was basically started rowing. I've always been a single sculler, so you know, I'm just so proud of myself.
Yeah, you should be. You fought against the world champion, against the Olympic champion, but the European champion won this time at the Worlds.
Yeah, no, massive credit to Caroline and Fiona. They're absolutely fantastic scullers, and you know, I'm sure we're going to have many, many great battles over the next couple of years. So yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
The victory ceremony for the men's 8. The medals are being presented by World Rowing Executive Committee member Frida Svensson, accompanied by Staatslotterij Chief Technology and Information Office Maartje Haven. We now invite our bronze medalists, Australia. Please welcome our silver medalists from Great Britain. And our gold medalists, the Netherlands. Winners of the bronze medal, Australia, represented by Rowan Lavery, Austin Reinhardt, Alex Nicol, Jack Robertson, Harry Manton, Fergus Hamilton, Patrick Long, Mitch Salisbury, and Nicholas Dunlop. The silver medalists represented by Great Britain, William Stewart, Matthew Rowe, Gabriel Obholzer, Samuel Nunn, David Buick Copley, Harry Geffen, Miles Beeson, Archie Drummond, Tom Bryce. And your gold medalists and 2026 World Rowing Champions, the Netherlands. Represented by Ralph Rieks, Finn Florijn, Wieboud Rustenberg, Jon Salveder, Sander de Graaf, Pieter van Veen, Jan van der Bey, Mick Makker, Jonne de Vries. Please join us for the national anthem of the Netherlands. Amsterdam, give it up for your medalists and world champions. The A final of the men's single sculls.
Hier is de A-finale van de mannen skiff.
Lane 1, Uruguay, Bruno Cetraro Berriolo. Lane 2, the USA, Samuel Melvin. Lane 3, Germany, Oliver Zeidler. Lane 4, individual neutral athletes 2, Johanny Zalatoy. Lane 5, Norway, Jonas Juel. Lane 6, France, Victor Marcelo.
United States of America, Germany, AIN, Norway, France. Attention.
The men's singles sculls final underway. How can this compare to the excitement of the women's that's just preceded it? Off to a cracking start here. There's Ollie Zeidler for Germany in lane 3. Uruguay, USA, Germany, AIN2, Norway and France.
We zijn onderweg met de mannen skiffs in baan 1. Uruguay, bienvenido. USA, welcome in lane number 2. Living legend Oliver Zeidler, Germany, Deutschland. Herzlich willkommen, deutsche fans. AIN2 voor Yevgeny Zalati, dobre požalovat. Specie welkomen worden supporteren van Norge, Jonas Juel. Bienvenue pour tout le monde parler français pour Victor Marcelo, la France.
Yeah, perhaps a bit of a surprise finalist here, Victor Marcelo. He's done so well to make it through to this A final when the world champion, the Olympic champion, not here. So a phenomenal effort from Marcelo. But right now, the early leaders look like it's going the way of Ollie Zeidler, coming up to 400 metres gone. And Tim, how appropriate when we've been remembering Olaf Tufte today, the great Norwegian single sculler, to have Jonas Juel representing Norway here.
Juel has had an amazing regatta so far, and he's in the mix for the medals in this A final of the men's single sculls. He's just about a length down on the fast starting Oliver Zeidler, the reigning Olympic champion from Germany, and he is making that big move now. The big German now crossing the 500-meter mark, a full length ahead of Zalatoy, the individual neutral athlete, and of course Paris silver medalist. That's the 1-2. Then it's Juel from Norway in bronze medal position, and on the far side we have Bruno Cetraro Berriolo from Uruguay, currently in 4th.
We zijn los in het koningsnummer van het roeien. Het is de mannenskif. We zijn de 500 meter gepasseerd. En misschien niet geheel onverwacht is het Olli Zeidler, de levende legende. De machine uit Duitsland die op dit moment de boventoon voert in deze finale. Hij wordt gevolgd met op een aanzienlijke afstand. Net 1 bootlengte is het door de onafhankelijke atleet Zalatoy. Daarachter is het, en dat zal heel veel mensen toch echt heel veel deugd doen, te zien dat de Noorse vlag wordt weergegeven. Jonas uit Noorwegen die natuurlijk zich gesteund voelt door het prachtige moment stilte dat we hebben gehad voor zijn landgenoot Olaf Tufte. Toch mooi dat op deze manier een Noors tintje aan deze finale zit. Maar op dit moment is het vooral het Duitse tricolore, het zwart, het rood en het goud wat longt voor Olli Zeidler.
800 meters gone. Oliver Zeidler doing the same thing we saw him do in the semi-final. Go out, establish that early lead. But in yesterday's semi-final, it all became a bit unstuck for him. He was quickest to qualify for this A-final, but Jonas Juul from Norway was just half a length down on the reigning Olympic champion. And at the moment, Zalatoy, the individual neutral athlete who got 3 silver medals behind the German this season, is checking that move from the German. There's a little bit of clear water separating Germany from the individual athlete at the halfway mark. And the Uruguayan former lightweight Cetraro Berriolo is pushing for that bronze medal. And in his wake, we find Samuel Melvin from the USA.
Halverwege komen we door met Olli Zeidler nog steeds aan de leiding. Het is een klein beetje uitgelopen in het voordeel van de Duitser. Daarachter vinden we dus Zalatoy, de unaffiliated athlete die achter de Duitser aankomt. Daarachter dus op dit moment nog steeds de Noor. En daarachter vinden we de Uruguayaan voormalig lichtgewicht die ook zeker meedoet voor de medaillekansen voor het brons. Olli Zeidler op dit moment nog steeds onverstoorbaar met dat iconische stoïcijnse ritme van hem zonder een spier te vertrekken. Dan gaat hij nog steeds aanleiding richting het laatste gedeelte van de race.
In the thick of the action in the third quarter. I think you just heard my co-commentator saying that Oliver Zeidler has stretched out a little further from Zalatoy, who is still in silver medal. And would you have a look at that? It's still Norway's bronze medal to lose at 1250 meters gone. But the 2 former lightweights in lane 1 and 2, Melvin and Cetraro Berriolo, are absolutely toe-to-toe, pushing the Norwegian on to great heights. It's now Germany, the Olli Zeidler, who is cruising at this stage. Zalatoy went for a small push, but is not getting any closer to that German Baubel at the moment.
Ja, er wordt een Duitse masterclass op het water gelegd door Olli Zeidler op dit moment. Daar lijkt het glad gestreken. Het lijkt in de plooi te vallen voor de Duitser. En ook voor Zalatoy lijkt het zilver weggelegd. Daarachter, dat is waar op dit moment de meest spannende strijd zich afspeelt tussen Amerika en Uruguay. Die op de hielen zitten van de Noor. Je ziet ze daar onder de iconische brug verschijnen. En nu gaat het erom spannen. Het is net nog in het voordeel van Jonas Juul. Maar vlak daarachter is het die Amerikaanse en Uruguayaanse lichtgewichten die het hem heel moeilijk gaan maken.
Yeah, here is Samuel Melvin from the USA, and Juul from Norway had a big look to his left and right and saw the American charge unfolding. The American sculler has a brilliant finishing rhythm, and he is pushing on, trying to get on the podium. He's just half a length down on the Norwegian bronze medal position at the moment. And would you have a look at Zalatoy? He's closing down the gap, that early lead built by Oliver Zeidler with 300 meters to go. It is disappearing.
Laatste paar meters in de race. En het is te vroeg om te zeggen dat Olli Zeidler het sowieso gaat winnen. Want Zalatoy komt hier onder de wal toch even flink opstomen. Daarachter nog steeds die strijd tussen de Noor en de Amerikaan. Maar voorin gaat het toch ook nog onvermeend spannend worden. Oliver Zeidler nu met het antwoord.
Zalatoy, 3 silver medals behind Oliver Zeidler. Will he change the running order? Will he get the gold, Rob?
It's still a lot of hard work, I think, for Zalatoy. Look at the German. He is determined to hold on to that gold medal spot. Still a great battle for bronze between Juul of Norway and Melvin of the USA.
Ongelooflijk spannend worden. Het leek een gelopen race voor de al reeds 3-voudig wereldkampioen, 4-voudig Europees kampioen, Olympisch kampioen. Maar wat komt hij nog dichtbij? Yevgeny Zalaty.
Coming down to the finish to claim the gold he feels is so rightly his. Oliver Seidler of Germany takes gold. Zelatroy of AIN2 claims the silver. Who is going to get the bronze medal? It's so tight. I think it's just gone the way of Jonas Juul of Norway. How fitting, if that is the case, that a Norwegian should be medaling here today in the men's single sculls. But the gold definitely goes to Ollie Seidler. Zelatroy AIN takes the silver, and Juul of Norway a very well-deserved bronze medal.
Wat een mooie symbolische medaille. Ja, there it is. What a symbolic, beautiful medal. Once again, speciellt välkommen våra supportare från Norge. Bronze medal for Norway, Jonas Juul. What an homage to Olaf Tufte. A silver medal for Yevgeny Zalati. En voor die 4e maal is de Weltmeister. Bosman, lass dich hören. Deutschland, lass dich hören. Für Oliver Seidler.
We'll take a little breather up here. See how the grandstand are coping, Jorrit.
Yes, let's take a look if we can get the energy up here in the grandstand just before the next ceremony. I would like to ask everybody, all those rowing fans, to put 2 hands up in the air. Everybody put 2 hands up, 2 hands up. We want more hands up. And now, if you hear a sound, you clap. Let's go. Slow down. Don't go too fast. And I want to see the hands up. Come on. Clap, clap. Not too fast. Come on. All right, everybody. Put your hands in front of you. Put your hands in front of you. In front of you, like this. A little bit higher. A little bit higher, a little bit higher. Now clap your hands. Keep it up, come on.
Congratulations, you fought yourself into a 3rd position. You had the bronze medal.
That was a generational Freudian slip from you, sir. I'm Jonas, not Olaf, unfortunately. Sorry. Thank you, yeah, fought my way into that. I knew Sam Mellon was strong in the finish, so I just had to go and try and hold him off, and I was just able to.
Yeah, it was so tight. I'm sorry, Olaf Tufte. We paid a tribute to him. It almost like, I don't know if you believe such things, but it almost looked like at the end, it was a little bit of a buff.
I think since Olaf's passing, I've watched a lot of his races again and again and again, try and copy what he does in the sprint finish, or what he did, and that was definitely helpful at the end here.
Yeah, so you're taking home the bronze. Congratulations. Any few words for the fans?
To all my fans, I know there are a lot of you. I love you, all of you, each and every one of you. I know everyone came out here to watch me today. That's amazing. You can go home now, I'm done. No, just kidding. It's great to see so many people cheering for the sport of rowing. We really need this. Amsterdam is a great venue for that.
Thank you. Oliver, do you have any idea how many people live on our planet?
8 billion.
Yeah, and you are the best of them all.
Yeah, in one discipline.
Yeah. But this is the skull, and you look strong. You are strong. You took it from the start. Was that the plan also?
Yeah, it was really, really good today. I had a good rhythm in the middle part, and then was able to sprint in the end and hold back Johanny, who is always fast on the last 500. So this was the tactic, and I succeeded today with it.
Did you have time to enjoy everything?
At least when you're not racing, because during the race I'm really in the tunnel. I barely feel or hear anything around me. But on the way to the start it was amazing, because the Dutch just raced the women and before the world record of the men. Really, really impressive atmosphere here. I really enjoyed it.
Is there someone special that you would like to celebrate it with now?
Yeah, of course, my family and everyone who had been part of it. I'm very happy that my whole family is here today and is able to celebrate with me. So I'm really looking forward to hug them and thank them for their support.
Go on.
The victory ceremony for the women's 8. The medals are being presented by World Rowing Executive Committee member Lenka Deinsbach-Weg, accompanied by National Olympic Committee President Anneke van Zanen. We now invite our bronze medal winners, the USA. Please welcome our silver medalists from Great Britain. And our gold medalists, Romania. Winners of the bronze medal, the United States of America, represented by Dahlia Levine, Megan Lee, Charlotte Buck, Jess Turness, Claire Collins, Camille Vandermeer, Alexandria Valency Martinson, Etta Carpenter, Nina Castagna. The silver medalists, Great Britain, represented by Elizabeth Witt, Jade Lindo, Amelia Standing, Catherine George, Lauren Irwin, Eve Stewart, Heidi Long, Annie Campbell-Ord, and Jack Totham. And now your gold medalists and 2026 World Rowing Champions, Romania! Represented by Cristina Druga, Giannina Iuncanariu, Ancuta Bodnar, Maria Lahaci, Maria Rusu, Amalia Celaru, Adriana Adam, Simona Radis, and Victoria Petreanu. Please join us for the national anthem of Romania. Amsterdam, give it up for your medalists and world champions. The A final for the mixed double sculls.
Dit is de A-finale, gemengd, dubbel 2.
Lane 1, Ireland, Conan Patsaya, Margaret Kremen. Lane 2, Spain, Cetano Hotopombo, Ria Yarama Diaz. Lane 3, the Netherlands, Rusty Young, Simon van Dorp. Lane 4, the USA, Sophia Vitas and Cedar Cunningham. Lane 5, Switzerland, Celia Dupre, Rafael Ahumada. Lane 6, Germany. Julian Faralisk and Arno Gauss.
Spain, the Netherlands, United States of America, Switzerland, Germany. Attention.
Underway in this, just the second time the final has been raced in the World Championships in the mixed double sculls. Ireland, Spain, Netherlands, USA, Switzerland and Germany.
Oké, Bosbaan, hier gaan we met onze voorlaatste finale, onze voorlaatste A-finale. Met daarin Ierland, de titelverdedigers, vertrokken op baan 1. Spanje, zeer sterke combinatie op baan 2. Amerika aan baan 4, Zwitserland baan 5, Duitsland baan 6. En op baan 3... daar roeien Roos de Jong, zilver al op dit WK. En daar roeit Simon van Dorp, de muur die in de boot zit. Hij is de wereldkampioen. Hij is de wereldkampioen in de dubbel 2. En zij zijn nu onderweg naar ons.
So excited to watch this, not least the contest between Margaret Cremen in the stroke seat for Ireland, who won gold in the women's double sculls, just ahead of Roos de Jong, who won silver in the doubles. They are in lane 3, the Dutch crew. But what about this crew, Tim, from the USA, set a world best time in winning semi-final 2 earlier today?
Yeah, that was an amazing race from Sophia Vitas and Cedar Cunningham. The Americans posting a world best time in the semi-finals. The USA is there or thereabouts in silver medal position at the moment, with the Dutch in bronze medal position. But a brave start by the Irish. Of course, Megs Cremen in the stroke seat, reigning gold medalist in this event from last year when she doubled up with Finta McCarthy, crossed the first timing mark now, and there's just 0.4 of a second separating gold, silver and the bronze. Ireland, the Netherlands, the USA, the Swiss not far removed from the front of the field. The combination of Celia Dupré and Rafael Ahumada just a few yards down in fourth at the moment. But the Dutch, a big look to his left from the stroke, Simon van Dorp, as they move into the second 500 of their A-final.
600 meter onderweg in deze gemixte dubbel 2 A-finale, waar de Ieren heel erg brutaal van start zijn gegaan. En het is er duur komen te staan, want Roos de Jong heeft natuurlijk nog een appeltje te schillen met haar Ierse evenknie, met Megs Cremen. En waarom is dat, hoor ik u denken? In die dubbel 2 finale hebben zij net het onderspit gedolven tegen de Ieren. Nederland nu op dit moment met de snelste doorkomsttijden en de snelste meters gemaakt in dit stuk van de race. Daarachter is het Ierland, daarachter is het Amerika en dan weer een stuk daarachter de Zwitsers.
The Dutch have taken a cheeky quarter of a length lead ahead of the rest of the field. It's a canvas now back to the Irish. The USA still in bronze medal position, but the crew from Switzerland not far behind. I feel Germany and Spain may have just lost touch with the leading 4 crews, but it's not over just yet. We're 3 minutes in this race. We are approaching the halfway mark, and the Dutch now half a length ahead of the Irish.
Richting de 1000 is het op dit moment Roos de Jong die vooraan vaart in deze race. Voor haar natuurlijk dat immense oranje blok van Simon van Dorp. Zij zijn op dit moment de leading couple in deze race. Daarachter zijn het de Amerikanen die we zeker nog niet af kunnen gaan schrijven. Het is met het prachtig gemonteerde beeld vanaf de boot op het grote scherm goed te zien wat voor een enorm massa aan geweld daarna achter wordt verplaatst door die Nederlandse boot. Het zijn de Amerikanen die daar vlak achter gaan zitten. En de Ieren die zo hard gestart zijn, die lijken het toch te gaan bekopen, hoor.
The Irish are dropping back slightly. That early pace set by Megs Cremen and Conan Pazaya is starting to unfold that little bit of speed. They're trying to remain close to the Dutch, but the Dutch are nearly half a kilometer an hour quicker than the Irish and the Americans. Ireland still in silver medal position, but here comes the big push from the Dutch. Simon van Dorp lays down the watts and they are moving a full length clear now ahead of Ireland and the USA.
Gaat Simon van Dorp dan toch doen? 2 keer wereldkampioen worden in 1 toernooi. op dit moment alles in de strijd aan het gooien om licht tussen de boten te krijgen tussen de Nederlanders en de Amerikanen en de Ieren. Op dit moment een grote push van Nederland. Het strookritme, het tempo wat de Ieren draaien ligt heel erg hoog, waardoor ze net langs zij van de Amerikanen lijken te gaan komen. Maar het is Nederland dat op dit moment de beste papieren heeft richting het laatste kwart van deze race.
We're almost in the last 500 meters and all three crews in the top of the field are within that very recent world best time set by the Americans. The USA though in bronze medal, just half a length down on the Irish. The Dutch now walking away from the rest of the field.
Nederland nu op weg naar opnieuw een wereldtitel voor Simon van Dorp. De revanche voor Roos de Jong. Het lijkt binnen handbereik voor die oranje dubbel 2. Zij gaan op dit moment hard aan de leiding. Maar vlak de Ieren niet uit. Die komen met een tegenantwoord.
The Irish are responding to the Dutch push, but I feel that the Dutch have a little bit of a gear to go to. They are supported by a huge contingent of fans from the banks. The orange support is absolutely worth a couple of feet for the Dutch as the Americans are now dead level with the Irish, Rob.
Not sure I can see even this Irish crew come up and spoil the party for the host nation here. The Dutch look totally in command of this, but those are the podium places: Netherlands, Ireland, USA.
Het gaat tussen Amerika, Ierland en het gaat tussen Team NL. Roos de Jong en Simon van Dorp. Roos de Jong, bij de start van dit toernooi vierde ze haar verjaardag. Toen was het de birthday girl. Ze pakte al zilver. En dan Simon van Dorp. 2 meter en 3 centimeter. De muur. Hij pakte de wereldtitel. En gaat hij nu die tweede wereldtitel pakken? Hier op de bosbaan. Op zijn eigen bosbaan. Op de home of Dutch rowing. Team NL, Nederland, bosbaan. Hier zijn ze, Roos de Jong, Simon van Dorp, wereldkampioen!
Marvelous win for the Dutch crew in Ireland. Storm home to take the silver. What a sprint from them. They have just pipped the crew from Spain to that bronze medal. Or is it the USA? I beg your pardon. But the all-important gold has gone the way of the host nation, the Netherlands, and they have even improved on that World Championship best time set by the USA earlier on today. 6 minutes 15.8 seconds. The Netherlands get the gold. Ireland takes silver. USA bronze.
Haha, brons voor de Amerikanen. Congratulations, Team USA. It's silver for Ireland, the defending champions. Congratulations, outstanding performance. Maar, haha, hier zijn ze. Zij had al zilver en brons op te spelen. Zij heeft al 5 zilveren WK-medailles en een bronzen. Zij had al 4 zilveren EK-medailles en 2 bronzen. En nu, dit toernooi, pakt ze er een zilver bij. En de wereldtitel. Ik wil jullie apart horen voor de Haarlemse Roos de Jong. En hij had al een brons op de skiff. Hij pakte al 2 bronzen Europese medailles. Hij pakte al 3 zilveren Europese medailles. Hij pakte al 2 zilveren WK-medailles. Werd deze week wereldkampioen. En nu voor de tweede keer Simon van Dorp.
Well, I think you better take control of this grandstand. How's it going down there?
This is absolutely incredible. Jorrit, this is another one for you. Another goal for the Netherlands. Well done.
We have to celebrate this. I want to ask everybody, alle Nederlanders, but also the other people, if you have a hat on, take your hat off and hold it in your hands. Take your hat off. If you have a flag, get the flag in your hand. If you have a scarf, doesn't matter. If you don't have anything in your hand, just put your hand up and we roll it like this. We go like this. Take your hats off, come on. Wave your flags. Keep waving. Keep waving. Alle Nederlanders. Helikopter.
Last year you took the silver, now you did it better.
Yeah, much better. It was really fun. Last year was also really fun, but yeah, this time we just could go faster. It was, and the home crowd, it was really cool.
Yeah, you also had a silver medal before the last few days. This is your second gold. How does this one feel?
I mean, Friday was my first one, so getting a second one 2 days or 2 days after is really nice. Really good race. I think this is one of those events where there's still a lot we don't know, and it was really fun to try and figure it out with Roos this weekend, and I think every race was better than the last. And today, I mean, I could not believe the splits I was seeing in the last 700. It was really cool race.
Yeah, and I have news for you. It's the world best time, 6:15 and a little bit.
Yes, that's really cool, really cool. We saw it when we were rowing. I was just saying like, yeah we have to go, keep pushing, yeah.
Is that how the communication works? Just go?
Pretty much. I think there were a couple of technical calls in there, but I think the last 1,000 was just go and go again. I think we had a pretty clear race plan and stuck to it, and I think even before taking it up we were in a good position, and it was just like, you get one more race in front of this amazing crowd to show them what we got.
And now let the celebration start.
Oh yeah.
The victory ceremony for the women's single sculls. The medals are being presented by World Rowing Executive Committee member Eva Santo, accompanied by Vice President of the Royal Dutch Rowing Federation, Wouter van Groningen. Please welcome our bronze medalists from the Netherlands. Receiving the silver medal, Ireland. And we now invite our gold medalists from Great Britain. Winner of the bronze medal, representing the Netherlands, Caroline Florijn. The silver medalist, representing Ireland, Fiona Murtagh. And your gold medalist and 2026 World Rowing Champion, representing Great Britain, Lauren Henry. please join us for the national anthem of Great Britain. Amsterdam, give it up for your medalists and world champion! The final of the mixed 8.
Hier is de A-finale van de gemengde 8.
Lane 1, Romania. Simona Radic stroking this crew with Victoria Stefani Petriano Cox. Lane 2, the USA, stroked by Kate Nifton, coxed by Rachel Rain. Lane 3, France, stroked by Hezekiah Perron and coxed by Mayo Jacques Baudet. Lane 4, the Netherlands, coxed by Tinka Offrijns and stroked by Tinka Offrijns, coxed by Rachel Reitik. Lane 5, Germany, stroked by Renach Schmela and coxed by Till Martini. Lane 6, Switzerland, stroked by Olivia Roth and coxed by Chiara Wicki.
The Netherlands, Germany, Switzerland. Attention.
Well, this is the mixed 8. It's the final race of what has been a supremely enjoyable 2026 World Rowing Championships here on the Bosbaan in Amsterdam. It's only been raced once before, and the reigning world champions are Romania, who are in lane 1. Alongside them, USA, then France, Netherlands, Germany and Switzerland.
We zijn onderweg met onze laatste A-finale. Het nieuwe nummer sinds Shanghai vorig jaar op het programma. Toen won Roemenië voor Italië en Nieuw-Zeeland. Italië en Nieuw-Zeeland zijn er nu niet bij. Wie er wel bij zijn? Lin van Arnold, Nika Vos, Imke Klevering, Gert-Jan van Doorn, Lennart van Lierop, Elie Brouwer, Rick Rinks en Amstelveense Tinka Offerijns. En ze zijn natuurlijk voor in de boot met Richelle Riedijk. Onderweg gaat het nog mooier worden voor Nederland. En ik zeg alvast tegen de Nederlandse fans, 15:45 zet je alarm, extra huldiging in de fanzone.
Great to hear the names of the Dutch crew pronounced properly at long last. I can only apologise, but it is Romania, the reigning world champions, who are leading through some 400 metres. They're the only crew from the podium from the Shanghai World Championships. The USA came fourth there, Netherlands came fifth, Germany, the European silver medalists, doing pretty well here as well. Tim, 500 metres, how's it looking?
500 meters gone, and Romania lead by half a canvas ahead of the USA. The Dutch currently in bronze medal position ahead of Germany, France and Switzerland. And this A final is for all the Romanian fans, all about that third gold for Radis and Adam, who got a gold medal in the women's pair, the women's 8, and now they are going for another gold in the mixed 8. They are stretching out. It's nearly a full canvas now for Romania. The United States and a squad which is on supreme form. They combined the gold medal winning crews from the men's 4 and the women's 4 in this 8, and they are absolutely flying. Just 4 meters down on the Romanians, and the Netherlands making a big push now ahead of Germany. Still bronze medal position for them.
Onderweg richting de 1000 meter in deze laatste wedstrijd op dit schitterende WK is het Roemenië die goed op weg is om zijn titel te verdedigen. Daarachter is het Amerika, ze zijn verwonden in een felle tweestrijd. Daarachter is het Nederland dat een gat heeft weten te slaan met de Duitsers op hun hielen. Dat gat is echter wel van dusdanige grootte dat we Nederland wel in de medaillekansen kunnen schatten. Maar daar ontstaat een gevecht tussen Amerika en Roemenië.
The Romanians now going for another push. We're nearly at halfway. They're about a quarter of a length now ahead of that American 8. And the Dutch just half a length down. The Dutch also combining their men's and women's 4. Bronze medal for the women's 4. Silver medal for the men's 4. And that combination is absolutely flying. Just 2.5 seconds down on the fast flying Romanian crew.
Nederland op dit moment nog steeds in de bronzen medaillepositie. En er is nog overlap met de boot van de Verenigde Staten. De Verenigde Staten in positie 2. Nederland met het iets hogere tempo dan de Amerikanen. Het is zaak om nu in te gaan lopen voordat die laatste 500 meter aanbreken. Maar het zijn de Roemenen die op dit moment nog onverstoord door lijken te gaan naar prolongatie van die wereldtitel. Als Nederland nog wat wil, toch wel net ver achter die nummer 1 en 2 op dit moment. Dan moet het nu aan gaan zetten. En anders gaat het op het allerlaatste moment aankomen.
12.50 meters gone. I'm so impressed by the Romanians. They continue to stretch out. Simona Radis in the stroke seat. Second final of her day. And she is leading that Romanian crew now to 10 meters. That's half a length now ahead of the Americans, who are not able to find any more pace, it seems. Crossing 1,400 meters gone. It is Romania's gold medal to lose. At the moment, the Dutch went for that change of gear a few strokes ago, trying to get in silver medal position, and they have just about 500 meters to close down the gap to the Americans.
500 meter te gaan in deze finale. En Nederland komt met de push. Tinka Offrijn slaat die 7 mannen en vrouwen achter haar met een rap tempo voor. En Amerika komt met een antwoord. Maar Roemenië blijft gedecideerd door. Die zijn overtuigd van hun eigen kunnen. En die gaan richting een overwinning op dit moment. Amerika probeert het bij te houden. En Nederland komt met een push. Maar het lijkt aan de late kant te zijn. Stevig gezadeld voor een bronzen positie. Maar als het zilver wil, dan moet het nu gaan.
We're just rowing in front of the picnic area, and Romania now continue to stretch out. 41 strokes a minute, Rob, from the wonderful athlete Simona Radis. She will go down for that historic medal. Just a few hundred meters to go. The Americans not able to respond. The Dutch stepping it up again, well above 40 strokes a minute.
Looks like Romania are going to defend their title in this mixed 8. The reigning world champions looking supreme.
Ja, de regerend wereldkampioenen Roemenië zijn geweldig bezig. Maar wat dacht je? Wat dacht je van de mixed 8 van Nederland? Ze liggen op brons. Het kan zilver worden. En misschien met jullie energie nog wel goud. Het is Roemenië. Roemenië aan de leiding. Nederland heel hard aan het terugkomen, Bosman. Give it up voor Romania.
Can that Dutch crew steal silver from the USA in these final strokes? That's the second battle to watch, but it is going to be Romania who hold on to the gold medal, and the Netherlands take silver ahead of the USA in bronze. What a finish from the Dutch crew there across in lane 4, but a superb race from Romania to take the gold medal in this mixed 8. USA take the bronze behind the Netherlands, who take silver.
10e medaille voor Nederland. Met het zilver daarbij. Wat een fantastische race van Lin van Aanholt, Nika Vos, Imke Klevering, Gert-Jan van Doorn, Lennart van Lierop, Elie Brouwer, Rick Rings, Tinka Alverijns en Richelle Riedijk. Maar natuurlijk ook congratulations voor Team USA in de bronze medal. Hier zijn ze in beeld. Haha, Bosbaan. Dit zijn ze. Dit is onze mixed 8. Goed voor zilver. Vice wereldkampioen. And congratulations for our bronze medal winners, Team USA. Magnificent performance. Maar we gaan het laten horen. Rowing is true sportsmanship. Rowing is true sportswomanship and fair play. Give it up, Bosbaan, voor de wereldkampioenen. Give it up voor Romania. Ik kijk Holland in
Guys, the last medal, the last gold medal goes to Romania. Your thoughts about that?
Yeah, it was very fast race. We joked with my colleague about this race. It was like a snag-off. Go to the pontoon, take the girls, and very fast to the finish. It was an incredible race, and I'm very proud to be here for a historical moment for our girls in our team. It was a very fast race.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. You're sort of like a taxi company.
Yeah, we like what we do in style, and I think that's what we do here. We came, we saw, and we conquer.
Adriana and Simona, you wrote history again. You did something that has never been done before. 3 times gold at one championship. You're living legends. What does that say about her?
She's really strong. All of us, we all are really strong, and it's great to be the first to make this kind of history. 3 goals wasn't easy, not at all, but it's great and feels great.
And you can say it in Romanian if you don't want to talk English, but what a legend is she?
Sunt foarte fericită pentru aceste 3 medalii de aur. Mă bucur tare mult că am făcut parte din această echipă și Doamne ajută la mai mare.
Congratulations.
the victory ceremony for the men's single sculls. The medals are being presented by World Rowing President Jean-Christophe Roland, accompanied by Organising Committee Tournament Director Ilse Paulus. We now invite our bronze medalist from Norway. Receiving the silver medal, individual neutral athletes 2. And please welcome our gold medalists from Germany. Winner of the bronze medal, representing Norway, Jonas Juel. The silver medalist, representing AIN2, Johanny Zalatoy. And your gold medalist and 2026 World Rowing Champion, representing Germany, Olli Zeidler. Please join us for the national anthem of Germany. Amsterdam, give it up for your medalists and world champion. Don't forget, everybody, there are still 2 more victory ceremonies to be celebrated, as well as the closing ceremony as well. So don't go far.
Blijf erbij, Bosbaan. We hebben nog 2 victory ceremonies te gaan. En natuurlijk gaan we daarbij blijven. Gaan we de atleten de eer laten zien, de eer betonen die ze verdienen. Ook nog de sluitingsceremonie en een extra huldiging in de fanzone. Zo ongeveer om 3:45, 4:10 met de Nederlandse wereldkampioenen van vandaag. Zorg dat je erbij bent. Don't go away.
Okay then, let's take another trip down to the grandstand, join Gemma and Yori. There they are, they're still there, you two. Well done, you've done an amazing job these last few days.
Ah, thanks so much. And that's also because of the crowd over here, because the crowd is so good. Dames en heren, we hebben ons als Nederland laten zien dat we hier zo'n geweldig event ongelooflijk kunnen doen. En dat is ook dankzij jullie allemaal, de fans. Blijf dus ook gewoon hier lekker op de grandstand zitten om te kijken naar de ceremonies die nog gaan komen. So we're looking forward to some ceremonies, Gemma. I think we should take a look around and see who we can find over here, the fans that are still here. What do you think?
I think you're absolutely right. You know, we're about to celebrate the athletes, but before we do that, they're running away, but I'm going to drag them back. We have loved your energy. Tell me a little bit about who you are, who you were here supporting, and what it's been like for you.
I'm supporting the whole German team, but in the main part, my brother, because he's competing for the men's 8, and his girlfriend also in the women's quadruple sculls. Yeah, but I like all of the German competitors, and yeah.
Amazing. And just quickly, this is the first time the championships has come here to Amsterdam since 2014. So what has it been like as an experience as a fan?
Yeah, I loved it because it's very close to Germany in the first place. And the second, this environment is very, very beautiful. And we loved it to come with a bicycle and something. And here at the venue, we have many space to sit down or just to drink something. Yeah, really liked it.
Brilliant. Well, to say thank you, here's some goodies from World Rowing. Enjoy. And Jorrit, who do you have with you?
Ja, ik sta hier een stukje hoger en ik sta een paar mannen. Mannen, waar komen jullie vandaan?
Ik kom uit Delft.
Uit Delft en?
Utrecht.
Utrecht. Nou, dan studeren jullie allebei, denk ik, aan de Technische Universiteit. En jij?
Aan de UvA.
En doe je daar ook roeien?
Ik niet.
Maar?
Ik roei bij Protus Eritus.
Protus... Oh.
Hey! Roos de Jong.
Oké. Roos, die roeit daar ook?
Ja.
Oké, dus er zijn nog meer. Noem nog één keer even die club dan.
Roos. Iedereen even vote voor Roos. Kom maar.
Ja, er wordt daar heel erg hard gecheerd. Is het jullie eerste dag hier vandaag?
Ja, het is mijn eerste dag, ja.
En wat vond je ervan?
Geweldig.
Het is goed om te weten, everybody, for the Dutch people, I'm going to tell this, but other people also allowed. In the fan zone at 3:45, dus om 3:45, we'll be celebrating with the Dutch winners. Dus we doen een huldiging voor de Nederlandse gouden medaillewinnaars. Dat doen we op de fanzone om 3:45. En dan gaan we dus iedereen lekker huldigen. Dan kun je ook lekkere dingetjes eten en drinken, dus ga daarheen. Straks om 3:45. The victory ceremony for the mixed double sculls. The medals are being presented by World Rowing Executive Committee member Ronald Chen, accompanied by Organizing Committee Competition Director Joost de Hoos. Now we invite our bronze medal winners, the USA. Please welcome our silver medalists from Ireland. And our gold medalists, the Netherlands. Winners of the bronze medal, the United States of America, represented by Sophia Vitas and Cedar Cunningham. Silver medalists, Ireland, represented by Conan Patsaya and Margaret Kremen. And your gold medalists and 2026 World Rowing Champions, the Netherlands, represented by Roos de Jong and Simon van Dorp. Please join us for the national anthem of the Netherlands.
Amsterdam, give it up for your medalists and world champions. Well, we're nearing the end. There is one more victory ceremony and the closing ceremony to come. But let's make one last foray into the grandstand and rejoin Jorrit and Gemma.
Thank you so much. Yes. Coming from the grandstand, I want to ask you all to stay here because we've got one more ceremony to go and the closing ceremony as well, of course. And Gemma, I want to ask you, we had a wonderful few days here with a great audience, but you must know, and just because I'm a little bit biased and a little bit proud, you must know the Dutch national anthem by heart now.
I do, and I've also done, excuse me, I've also done a little bit of research into it, and it's very interesting.
Yes.
We won't go into that now.
No.
But something else that I'm now well acquainted with is how friendly everybody is and how welcome we've all felt here. So on behalf of my whole team, and I'm sure everyone else that's travelled so far to be here, thank you so much for welcoming us with such open arms and putting on such a fantastic World Championships. Give yourselves a huge round of applause.
Well, thank you for being my co-host here today, together with our race commentary, of course. Let's make this a great final ceremony. We can already hear the crowd cheering because the athletes are here.
Absolutely. I think the ceremony will be starting imminently, so don't go anywhere. And as you can hear, the party's already getting started.
The victory ceremony for the mixed 8. The medals are being presented by World Rowing Treasurer Gerrit-Jan Eggenkamp, accompanied by Organising Committee Tournament Director Nico Rinks. Receiving the bronze medal, the USA. We now invite our silver medalists from the Netherlands. Please welcome our gold medalists, Romania. Winners of the bronze medal, the United States of America, represented by Molly Brueggemann, Asia Krajewski, Teal Cohen, Gus Rodriguez, Peter Chattain, Chris Carlson, Peter Quinton, Kate Knifton, and Rachel Rain. The silver medalists, the Netherlands, represented by Lynn van Aanholt, Nieke Vos, Imke Clevering, Etienne van Doorn, Lennart van Leerop, Elie Brouwer, Rick Rinks, Tinke Offerijns, Richelle Rietdijk. And your gold medalists and 2026 World Rowing Champions, Romania, represented by Cristina Druga, Amalia Celaru, Adriana Adam, Florin Lahaci, Cosmin Plesescu, Ciprian Tudosa, Stefan Barariu, Simona Rades, Victoria Petrianu. Please join us for the national anthem of Romania. Amsterdam, give it up for your medalists and world champions. Just a reminder, everyone, that the closing ceremony will follow very shortly from the victory podium, so do stay around for that, please.
We gaan zo nog de sluitingsceremonie meemaken. Dan gaan we nog een keer het volkslied horen. Dan gaan we Luzern verwelkomen als stad van volgend jaar voor de WK roeien. De staatsloterij 2026 World Rowing Championship zit er bijna op. Maar ik nodig jullie uit om na de sluitingsceremonie om 3:15 ongeveer, dat is het nu. Maar een paar minuten later gaan we ook nog de Nederlandse wereldkampioenen in de fanzone huldigen. Daar ben je van harte welkom.
And now we bring your attention to the awards podium, where Jean-Christophe Rolland, World Rowing President, will give his closing speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, these World Rowing Championships would not have been possible to stage without the commitment, without the dedication of many actors, and without the support of partners. On behalf of World Rowing, I would like to thank and express our gratitude to all the people involved who have been contributed to the great success of these World Championships. In recognition, it is my privilege and pleasure to present the FISA Medal of Honor to the representatives of 3 organizations that have been the pillar and fundamental in the great success of these championships. Representing the organizing committee, the competition director, Joost Degus. Representing TIG Sport Event, the CEO, Willem Overdiep. And representing the Dutch Rowing Federation, the Vice President, Wouter van Groningen. Congratulations to you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at the end of these World Rowing Championships. First of all, I would like to thank and congratulate all our athletes. Dear athletes, you have demonstrated the best value of our sport, and we are all very proud. I hope that you have reached your expectation, and I'm sure that you will remember this World Rowing Championship here in Amsterdam as a fantastic experience in your sporting journey. To stage an event of this scale requires a huge amount of work. I would like to thank again everyone who has been participating and contributing to the great success of the event, and a special thank to the 600 volunteers. Thank you for your enthusiasm. You have been remarkable. Our deep gratitude goes also to the partners, and in particular to the government of the Netherlands and to the city of Amsterdam. And finally, thank you to you, the fans and the spectators. You have created a fantastic atmosphere. Thank you. Amsterdam has been wonderful once again for the sport of rowing. And now I declare the 2026 World Rowing Championships, Amsterdam, the Netherlands, closed.
The 2026 World Rowing Championships Organizing Committee Honorary President, Irene Eijs, returns the World Rowing flag to World Rowing President Jean-Christophe Ronald. The World Rowing President will hand over the flag to Timon Vennas, Organizing Committee Director of the 2027 World Rowing Championships, Lucerne, Switzerland. Please join us for the national anthem of the Netherlands. That concludes the 2026 World Rowing Championships in Amsterdam. Let's have a final round of applause for all our athletes. So everybody, thank you so much. Jean-Christophe has really pretty much said all that needs to be said. The volunteers have been absolutely amazing. Our heroes in orange. Thanks to all our officials who we saw cruise past the pontoon just now with the safety boats as well. And to all of them, without whom these events just do not happen. Also, thanks to our huge commentary team, Tim Van Vliet, Damien Colfort, Grace Prendergast, all in action today. Our presentation team on the grandstand, Jorrit van der Brach and Gemma Kerr, and alongside me, Rob Curling, Jan van der Meulen, who's been a wonderful host, friend and guide for all the Dutch pronunciations throughout the week. Jan, thank you so much. It's been a wonderful week and great to be back here on the Bosbaan.
It was great to have you back. You started your career back in 2011 here, Rob Curling, and all of our team and all of our Kojo team. Thank you very much. Dankjewel, dames en heren, jongens en meisjes, want het zit erop. We gaan zo meteen nog even knallen op de fanzone. Ik nodig je uit om daar naartoe te komen, want onze wereldkampioenen komen ook die kant op. En ook namens de organisatie van Tegensports altijd goed voor nieuwe dingen, zoals de trein die meereed langs de roeibaan. Heel veel mooie nieuwe dingen gezien en fantastisch WK neergezet. Derde keer op de Bosbaan, de 54ste keer in totaal. Volgend jaar zijn we in Luzern. Voor nu ontzettend dankjewel. Iedereen betrokken bij dit fantastische evenement. En we zien je heel graag terug op de Bosbaan. Wil je zelf gaan roeien? Ga naar de site van de KNRB. Zoek een vereniging bij jou in de buurt. En we gaan zo meteen met z'n allen. Ze gaan al richting de stage, dus zorg dat je bij het podium komt. En dankjewel Bosbaan. Dankjewel Amsterdam. Dankjewel Roeiwereld.